Yeah, I'll go. So I have a lady that I just got to know. Her name is Betsy, and she has IBS. And I mean, I got a lot of information. You know, she's into wellness, hiking, biking, teaching. She wants to be a life coach, a health coach. She loves to empower people, give people solutions. She's very compassionate. Um, she's very spiritual. She has all these health problems that she's going through with her IBS and challenges with you know uh, gut issues. And she's tried several things, and she's into naturopath and doctors and things like that. So I just listened deeply and took lots of notes. And then I kind of shared a story about our Betsy and how her life has changed with the Life Wheel, and kind of helped her get her life in check. And she's on a road tour, and she moved here from Ohio. And so she's looking for something, something that's into health and wellness and things like that. So there was a lot of, lots of Velcro
Yeah.
points. And I'm just,
Okay, well here, Summer. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. You did a good job. You found out all this information. You did it's called the qualifying questions. So you went through all the qualifying questions, and then it was just like, and then you were like, okay, so how do I invite her, right? So it's the inviting process. What it seems to me, though, is what I heard you say is that she can't focus because of her IBS, her irritable bowel syndrome. And as we know, we're not doctors, and we don't chase symptoms, and we don't treat, cure, diagnose, or prevent any diseases. However, everybody on this call will agree, if your health is shitty, you can't think about anything else. It's hard. When you wake up sore, you're not thinking, you're not even showing up in the world in an inspiring way. You're trying, but it's visually, you can tell. What I also heard you say is that she's spiritual and she's entrepreneurial and all these things, which means that you can see how she could be supportive of this vision and mission if she could see it. However, do you want to work with a sick, complaining person all the time? This is your choice. You have to decide.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So she might not always be complaining and coming up with excuses, and she might not always be doing those things, but she will be as long as she's sick with no energy and all that kind of stuff. So my thing, Summer, is you were along the right track. So if somebody says they've got that, it's like, how long have they had the IBS? Like you said, you already asked her what she's currently doing about it, all those different things, right? Mm-hmm. So now it's like, now you can basically say, like, why don't you try this? Because obviously everything you've tried, like, remember, people are going to be like, oh, I go to an acupuncture. Oh, I go to a naturopathic doctor. Oh, I do this. And they're going to look like they're champions of their decisions. Yeah, well, then why are you still sick? Right. Like, don't fucking let them lie to you, because everything they're doing isn't working, or they wouldn't feel that way.
Yeah.
So they're basically going to act with their ego, like everything that they're doing over the last 4 years to get rid of their IBS is working. But why are they still talking about it then? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So just hold space for someone who's got that bit of ego-ness, I call it, because they're not being authentic. And your job is to be like, okay, so what have you tried? And are you really open? Are you really open to trying something that could work? How bad does it hurt? Like when the pain comes in, is on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it? Oh, really? It's a 9? Huh, well, I think we should get you started right away, because I can't imagine living life as a 9. So you won't know if she's a business builder yet, because she actually doesn't have the capacity to actually show up in a positive state and not be sore.
Well, so
you put the business builder over to the side. Don't even think about it. It's not an option. She's either going to want to try the products and deal with her IBS, or you're going to have a business builder who's complaining about they can't shit.
Yeah. Well, so, and that's what I did, is I just was friends first, and I didn't offer any solutions. And that's where I'm at, is like, should I have offered a solution once I went deep? And she said she was, because she did say that it's been going on for quite some time, and she is open, she's looking for new solutions and things like that. And so I was just holding space, going, okay, now do I show up and do gratitude and then come up with the solution? Like what I heard you say was,
it's like this. If that was you, Summer, if I was talking to you and you were that person, I would say, great. If we could deal with your IBS in 90 days, would you want that? Like in the next 90 days, if we could do whatever it took to get rid of that, would you be willing to explore that?
Okay. All right. And
So
then,
And use the
Chadley, I
word
have a
90
question.
days.
Wait. Before we keep going, because the other day when we were talking, I remember you talking about how going back to the relationship before you brought up the solution. So maybe here that would be a good place. So like, just, I don't know.
Well, no, Summer's done the deep work, Katie.
Okay.
People
Cool.
don't tell you about their IBS and all that shit unless you've in deep. Like Summer's already gone there. She's already found out all the value points.
Mhm.
Now she has to bridge the value points. People don't
Yeah.
tell strangers that they can't shit properly. That's a deep conversation.
Yes.
Yeah. She did the relationship part. Now it's like, how bad does the lady really want to change?
Mhm.
Now it's like, it's up to her now. Her desire on getting rid of the IBS, where is it actually at? And is she willing to put her money where her mouth is?
so, and we're just meeting too. So like I met her at a party, and so I was trying to build the relationship, and that's what I was wondering is if I invited her to Zoom, should I go ahead and ask her and go deep and you know, come up with the solution right away? Or should I hold space and come back with the, what I heard you say, and the gratitude the next day, so that I'm not being the pushy salesperson? Because I did invite her to the life wheel, but I also want to be able to fix, you know, help her with her challenges if she's open. And so, yeah. So
I
anyways,
think that you
Well, let's
could
turn it
show
over
her
to Matt. Let's turn it
gratitude.
over to Matt here, you guys, because I'm sure Matt's got some great ideas on this.
Everyone's ideas are pretty great. My first thing that's coming into mind is from a place of transparency is how far are you from your 40-watt laser? What is your real intention with Univera? And is it being displayed when you're talking to people? And though, when you meet someone and they've got a challenge and you can help them, of course, you're going to help them. So I think Chad said a couple magic words, and that's what we should all remember is the magic words. Like, are you open? Or a scale of 1 to 10. Any of those would do. And then the magic word next is let me get you connected. And I think if, 2 or 3 of those show up, I think that's the avenue to walk down, and the rest is your own personality. And then just do the follow through. Make sure you get them to the team, to the information or their credit card, whatever the thing is that they choose. That's all I can say. I think that's the equation.
Yeah, you got it. I think so, man.
I can
But
call her back.
It sounds like
if you
sounds
have
like
her
she
in.
knows she wants to change for sure. So it's just a matter of having her say it. Yes, I want to change. Yes, I'm open to getting rid of my stuff. Yes, it's a 9 because it hurts so bad. Remember, most people are scared of being sold, but they're willing to buy, but they're buying their solution, not what you're offering.
Also, Summer,
Cool.
I'm curious. Do you have this person's contact information?
yes.
Okay, so this is a great training on what happens when you meet someone and maybe don't go through the whole conversation and you end up in a space of like, oh crap, I could have maybe went all the way with the conversation, but forgot to say XYZ. Now I have their contact info. Do I just throw it in the recycle bin, or should I summon up the courage to now I got to call this person back and be honest, which is a great training and opportunity where, hey, it's Summer. Yo, how's it going? Checking in. Just want to be honest. I totally, I don't know what the slang is, slipped on a banana. I totally whatever. And now I'm even twice as awkward, but there's this amazing solution. I heard you with your IBS stuff like that. I can't imagine what it's like to be dealing with that. And then I'm curious if you'd be open to a solution, or I'm curious how important it is to deal with that. So you can just get right back into it if you're really honest with that you slipped.
Okay. That's great. Great information. Thank you.
Cool.